When I think about what makes a great basketball team, I always think about the front court. As long as the front court is solid, whether it be a star big or just a low usage big that just cleaning the glass, kicking the ball out off offensive rebounds, that's what really holds the team together. That's their glue guy. Some of them may think it's the wings, but I think it's the bigs. And when I think about a big that can really make a mark on the league and what he's doing in college basketball right now, I think Johnny Broome. He's doing everything you need to do from a big standpoint with very high usage too, and it's coming with anchoring the top 5 defense in college basketball right now. Broome is averaging 18.2 points per game, 10.9 rebounds, 3.2 assists, 2.8 blocks, and 1.4 turnovers. This man is doing everything you need him to do. To me, this is one of the guys you go to just to make sure nobody goes to that paint with any type of confidence, man. Like, if you see him in your way, you might as well just kick the ball out or pass away. You don't want to go at him, man, because he's going to send your shit. He is going to make life hell for you in that paint. We usually think with bigs like this that can't really shoot as well as you would like them to, don't really do well in the league because he's so old and he's just never tried to shoot the ball for real. But you can't ignore the defense. I feel like he has to be on some NBA team just contributing in a defensive way, mate. Like, he's going to get putbacks, he's going to hustle. He doesn't, like, he's a back to basket big. Like, you don't really see too many of those type of bigs anymore, but he can be used in so many different ways, and that doesn't have to be his game because he has to do a lot for Auburn right now along with carrying the defense. But man, you can't look at this guy's game and his impact on the court and be like, yeah, I'm gonna pass up on him in the draft, bro. This man is a menace, bro, and every team will want to have him on their squad. Next up, we got the most promising big out of this lineup in college basketball right now, the South Sudanese center out of Duke. And man, Khaman Maluach, bro, this man is insane. Just a play finisher. He doesn't have that much usage on the team right now. He's just doing the little things, cleaning up the glass, make sure he sets hard screens, roll to the paint, finish alley-oop dunks, finish buckets at the rim. That's all you need him to do. He doesn't need to complicate stuff too much with him as he's still learning the game of basketball because he's only played for like 5 years, which is crazy, and how well he's been doing that. Like I said, with the low usage touches he's had, he's been extremely efficient. 81.6% at the rim, 61.5% on close twos, and still shooting pretty well from the free throw line at 77.3%. So that gives us some projections on if he wants to be able to space the floor, that it's definitely in the works if he works on that jump shot, because he gets it up the charity stripe, and if he just takes a couple steps back, man, he might be able to stroke some deep threes, because the league is getting to a lot of floor spacing. But man, that's just an insane efficiency for such a young player who just recently started playing basketball, man. And the growth he can take, the leaps he can take, is just, you can't even imagine stuff like that, bro. And what he's been able to do on this Duke team with not really having a surefire pass first point guard, man, it's been magical. It's been wonderful, man. And I can't wait to see where his skills take him. And whatever team drafts him, man, they got a good one in him, man. I'm not gonna lie, if the Blazers wasn't doing so good right now, Ayton would have been out of town. We would have had 2 project bigs, because a defensive lineup of Rob Will, Maluach, and Donovan Clingan, hey man, sign me up. Even though that's a lot of bigs and maybe not enough minutes, but hey, we gonna be knocking down in that paint. That's all I know. Next up, we got a player that's been dubbed as the Draymond Region, all in skill and nothing with the off the court / dirty type tactics, because I haven't seen him kick anybody in their nuts, swing around and push people or grab people and throw them on the ground or step on people's chests and whatnot. Hopefully we don't go to see none of that in the league, because Draymond is skillful, a hell of a defender, man. He will get in your shit, bro. He will make you frustrated, bro. Like, he could do it in a very ethical way, but he does it in very unethical ways, man. But Colin Murray-Boyles is an all-around player. He might not have the spacing as you would like from a big, or just even any type of player you want right now, but he does everything else way better than the average big, bro. Like, he passes well, he defends well, 24.2% defensive rebound rate, like, crashes the glass, 21.2 assist rate too. Like, he'll down some people up, bro. That's why they call him the Draymond Region. 4.7 block rate and a 3.2 steal rate. Like, He's active in the lanes. He's active in the paint. He's active on defense. Like that's his element, man. And 70.2 percentage at the rim, man. Hey, bro, you get him in that paint, it's easy buckets, man. It doesn't matter who's in front of him. You see that dude, bro? He's tired. You can't hang with him in that paint, bro. He can't. You too little. You too little. That's easy. That's easy. The questions are, can he space the floor? Because we need a little bit more. You need people to be able to shoot when you go to the league, but you can't ignore the defense and how he can control the offense as well. Like, you can't ignore that. This is a hell of a player, man. We might have a Draymond Green regen, as the original Draymond might be seeing his way out of the league as he's getting a little bit too old, bro. He might not be hanging around with Curry and whatnot. But it's not about him, bro. It's about Murray-Boyles, bro, and he's a bucket. Best believe that. Next up, we got some DMV schools. Best athletes in the world come from the DMV, bro. I'm plugging it now, man. You're not gonna find anybody anywhere else that's gonna be better than athletes that come out of here, bro. But anywho, Thomas Sorber out of Georgetown, bro. All-around player as well. Mostly on offense, bro. But he's a freshman, bro, and he's doing this. Granted, some of the teams he's been playing may have not been quote-unquote tough competition, man. But to dominate like this, you can't ignore it, man. You can't. And it's not 1 or 2 games. It's been every single game. He's averaging 14.8 points, 8.6 rebounds, 2.5 assists, 2.2 blocks, and 1.5 steals. Defensive menace, while also providing great offensive touches, man. The footwork is there. The mid-range is there. The 3 is something you want to see him grow into. But there's upside in that point because his free throw percentage is pretty decent, 73.5%. Like you can see that projecting pretty well. But man, this kid is skilled. He's real skilled. And I like seeing these bigs kind of do it all because, like I said, without a great big on your team, I don't see teams really succeeding, whether it's a star big or a role player type big. Obviously, I think we have Jokic, who's a star big, but I feel like if you're a role player big with a star guard, hey, you still thriving. If the guard is not good enough, well, not even if the guard's not good enough, the big not good. Why am I even talking about? We talk about Thomas Sorber, bro. Like, the team will thrive with him on defense, thrive with him on offense, bro. You can have him play finish, you can have him roll to the basket, you can have him pick and pop to the 3, and his jumper's getting worked on, but you can have him anchor that paint too, bro. He's setting your shit, man. He's doing everything you need him to do. Guarding the perimeter as well. The feet may not be as fast, but he got the length to cover space. And that's what you need, man. You got to get them shuffles, bro, but he don't jump. He's not jumpy. Like, he stays disciplined. He knows where his feet got to be, and he does his thing. And then last but not least, we got Derek Queen out of Maryland. There's something about them DMV athletes, man. And it's them bigs right now, bro. The best athletes in the world right now. Averaging 15 points, 8.3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 block, 1.2 steals. This man is an offensive, like, wizard, man. Like, real post player. We've kind of shifted away from this type of play, but the footwork, the finesse he plays with, the patience he plays with is something like you can't ignore. Like, you want to see this thrive in the league, and obviously we're going to a space where the post isn't really utilized as much as you would like, but I still believe he can contribute to teams in a very great way. Might even be able to be paired with another big, but that's only if he can space the floor a little bit more, because we can't have 2 bigs banging down in the paint. Like, I mean, it could work, but he's a little bit undersized. Like, you see it with Evan Mobley and Jarrett Allen, but Evan Mobley has gotten into his bag off the 3-point line. And then we also see OKC with the 2 big lineup that they're going to have once Chet comes back. Like, it's there, but we need to see a little bit more reliable spacing from him for that to be able to work, in my opinion. And yeah, but his offensive skill set is great. I just want to see how he would slot in the NBA, because we don't really utilize this type of play anymore. And he's kind of undersized. He says it's 6'10", but he might be 6'9", 6'8 and a half. I don't know. Like, we want to see what the height really is, because he's not the best athlete, but hey, the offensive skill set is not something you can really teach, man. Then the hustle there is there, bro. You can't really ignore it. But as always, man, thanks for tuning in to these college basketball tough bucket getter series. But let me know if I left off any bigs that you guys think are pretty tough and I should cover in another video. But as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, turn on that notification bell, let your friends know, let your family know, let the motherfucking aliens know, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.